Hey everybody, I'm gonna wait until a couple people sign on. Forgive me, I know I'm looking rough. I know my eyes are swollen and puffy. Been a lot of tears shed here over the last 24 hours. It's gorgeous outside in Oregon, on another note. Had Brandon start me a little fire here in the fire pit. Got Snoop eating something he's probably not supposed to. Snoop, what are you eating? But I came on here, wait for some more people to sign on to chat about my friend Roger. And I'm trying to position myself in a place where the sun's not in my face and not in your face and the smoke's not blowing at me. And I think maybe I found the spot. Hopefully Snoop's not going to be yapping his brains off. I see I got 13 people watching. Somebody say something so I know that this is working. There we go. Hey, Audra, what's up? Vic, what's going on? So, of course. Snoop, hush up. Oh my gosh, there's other people and a dog walking. God. Hey, John. Hey, Susan. Hey, Kim. So, anyway, we got a call last night. Hey, Joseph. And anybody that's been watching me or following me for any period in the past year, hey, Louise, knows that Roger Stone is a close personal friend of ours. We've been very heavily involved in what's going on with Roger because my husband Michael was put in charge of the his cybersecurity defense because, well, what was he in court for? Sorry, I've got a piece of hair on my glasses. It's bugging me like crazy. So, hey Megan, what's going on? So, why was Roger Stone in court in the first place? Hey Missy, what's going on? It all had to do with the Russian hack and the WikiLeaks and the ties to Julian Assange and oh God. I got the dog barking, I got the neighbor's baby crying. I swear to gosh. I swear, I thought I would come outside and actually get some peace. I was wrong. Okay, so let me try this again. So last night, again, eyes looking a little rough. But yes, we got the call last night that in 2 weeks' time, ladies, don't we all love our fingernails? In 2 weeks' time, they are coming to pick Roger up and take him to prison. For what? We're still actually, quite honestly, trying to figure out why. No one can figure out why, other than the fact that he refused to bear false witness against President Trump. So it's maddening. And he went on Tucker. Sorry, guys. He went on Tucker tonight. And I talk to this man on a daily basis. And this has been so hard to watch him show up with his face on the television screen, looking so exhausted and defeated. And I can understand why. They have put the man through hell. But Michael, because he was investigated and called in to investigate the Russian hack, we've been involved in it because they said that Roger was part of that. I mean, that was the whole reason, you guys, for him being in court in the first place, because of the Mueller investigation. And he lied to Congress. He lied to who? Over what? Over shit that never happened? You know, that's just, it's so incredibly hard to wrap one's brain around it. So as I'm watching Tucker tonight and waiting for him to announce the website, freerogerstone.com, he got cut off. And they had to pop out to Sean Hannity. So that made me very upset. Very, very upset that he got cut off on Tucker. So I have a friend, Mark, that has been bugging me forever to get him on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, Michael and I used to own a restaurant down when we were in Southern California called Gaetano's. It was an Italian restaurant. It was right across the street from the Sagebrush Cantina in Calabasas. Big, huge hotspot area, okay? Like, oh God, like all the Hollywood people are from there. The Kardashians, all the NBA people. I mean, just like, there's a ton of like, you know, Hollywood that lives in Calabasas. And it's a nice area. We had a huge, you know, celebrity clientele in the restaurant. And Joe was one of them. And he would come in maybe once a month or so. And he would order a glass of wine, maybe two, depending, you know, on how he was feeling, I suppose. He usually came in by himself. He wanted to sit in the back. He would have, you know, a glass or two of red wine and an appetizer. And, you know, I would chat with him very casually and, you know, never any deep conversations, but just, you know, casual conversation. Nicest guy. He was always just the nicest guy. And, you know, his bill would never be like more than $25. I mean, 2 glasses of wine and an appetizer, you know, and he always left $100 bill for the receipt. And I thought that was so nice. So what I'm going to ask all of you guys to do is go to Joe Rogan's website, okay? And I'm pretty sure if you just go to joerogan.com/contact, you can submit an inquiry for a podcast. And when you're submitting, just tell them that you're a friend of mine, that we want to see Roger Stone on his show. And let's try to get Roger on Joe Rogan's show. But man, Trump, you got to pardon our boy Roger, man. You got to pardon him, okay? He's got underlying health conditions. He has no place being in prison. The way that his home was raided in the first place is beyond ridiculous. They didn't even take El Chapo's house down like that, you guys. Come on. You know, Roger's like 70 years old. Doesn't even own a handgun. Doesn't have a passport. No flight risk, you know? Missy, hey Vicky, Victoria, what's going on? Karen, Marie. But it's just been so hard because we got the call from Roger last night saying that, you know, he's being taken in 2 weeks. And I'm just like, this cannot be. This is absolute insanity. Especially because we have Michael Avenatti out walking the streets. Really? Just... I'm perplexed. Because Roger didn't do a damn thing wrong. Oh, thanks, Victoria. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes. My birthday wish is that Roger would be free. I know, you guys. It's just like, you know, Trump is just like... I know because of the election, everything, he hasn't been able to jump up and pardon Roger. Wanted to wait and kind of see how it all played out. But I'm just telling you something. Because I talk to the man every day, you know, in communication with his family. It's hard. It's hard to watch someone go through what they are putting him through, and he didn't do one damn thing wrong. Nothing. He didn't do anything wrong except refuse to lie about the president. That's going to cost him his life. You know, if he goes to prison, it won't be the COVID that gets him. It'll be the Clintons, because they hate him. So, you guys, pray. Oh, Victoria, give Rob a big hug for me too. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Slight. I know I haven't lost faith, but whew, talk about feeling like punched in the stomach, man. Yeah, I know that I do know that Trump's watching it very closely. Hey, Cynthia. I don't see how Trump could let... Hey, Michael. I just don't see how Trump could even let Roger go to prison. I just don't see it happening. But man, this to the last minute with the pardon thing is just, whew. It's a real nail biter, you know? And I will tell you, one of the things that was really annoying during the case is, you know, like I was telling you guys, Michael handled, he was the cybersecurity expert for the case. Because what were they trying him on? The Russian hoax. You know, so CrowdStrike was in there. There was a lot of names of a lot of really guilty people. The dirty FBI brass, all that stuff was in there. And saw his daughter break down on Fox. Yeah. Adria. I feel so bad for her. And Nidia. Could you imagine being his wife? She's, you know, hearing impaired. Not in the best of health. But, God. I can only imagine how terrified they are. Will we see justice? Man, I am sure hoping we see some justice. I've been waiting for the darkness to hit. This 3 to 10 days of darkness. And I do know that there has been major, you know, internet outages and stuff across the United States in different areas on different days. So I don't know if, you know, that's the way that they took out the internet or took it down, if they were able to take it down in sections or whatever. But I don't know. You guys, America's at a tipping point. People are sick of being locked in their houses with this whole COVID thing. Absolutely sick of it. But it all has to be played out. Our kids being saved. Missy, I honestly have to believe that they are. I mean, I have heard rumors around the boards from a lot of people that have said that the children are being saved and that they have been clearing the tunnels and that they have been blowing up the tunnels. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Tammy. What is wrong with your right eye underneath? It's called crying. Lots of crying. Yeah, we need President Trump to step up. Bad. If you have not signed the petition yet, go to freerogerstone.com. That will land you at the website that we manage, which is magapetition.org. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jean. freerogerstone.com. Go there, sign his petition. boy, that was quite the thing to get up and running, because, you know, when you're doing a petition website, people have to have their email addresses verified. And, you know, when, especially when you're, you know, trying to stick up for someone like Roger, or, you know, basically the good guys. If you're trying to stick up for the good guys, you're going to end up in the spam folder. So that's definitely happened. Hey, Ann. Hey, Gloria, what's going on? Thank you so much for signing it. Thank you, thank you. But we started the petition site because, you know, the White House site had like 15,000 signatures, and then the change.org website, they couldn't even break 50,000. And I'm like, it's because the numbers are being suppressed. You know, we need to take my husband, who is badass, technical wise, just, he's the baddest badass out there, for real, when it comes to technology. And I said, this is bullshit. Michael needs to run it, and then we'll know our true numbers. We'll get a true number count. But I was so disappointed that the segment was cut short on Tucker Carlson tonight, because Roger did not get to say the website, freerogerstone.com, so that people could go and sign the petition again. I know he didn't know he was being cut off like that. And I texted him after I saw that, and I said, hey, you know, what happened? You know, and there's a whole bunch of people, press team, working for him, me being one of them, working to get him scheduled for interviews. So like I said, everybody go to the Joe Rogan page. We want to try to get a hold of his audience. And you guys know that Roger and Joe will be a freaking phenomenal interview anyway. So, hey Larry, hey Angel, what's going on? Why did Tucker wait until the last minute? You know, I am not sure. It's always, seems it's the COVID stuff or some other, you know. Who actually pulled this on Roger? Who pulled it on Roger? That's not just a one-person answer, John. The Democratic Party. Thank you for signing, Andrea. Thank you so much. The Democratic Party, I would say, is who pulled it. They have gone, I mean, systematically, they've gone after every single, well, think about it. All the people that were getting in trouble were people that worked promoting President Trump in the presidential campaign. And even though Roger didn't specifically, like, run the campaign, dude, Roger Stone is hugely responsible for Donald Trump being elected. But, like, everybody that they took down, from, you know, Papadopoulos to Michael Caputo to all those guys, you know, Manafort, they all worked the Trump campaign. So I was just like, isn't that convenient? So, hey, Lisa. Hey, Brandon. Thank you for sharing that, Gloria. Very grateful for that. Hey, Randy. But everybody just say your prayers for Roger. Hey, Vincent, what's going on? I need to sit down. My brain has just been in a jumble since I found out last night. So I need to sit down, organize some thoughts, make some notes. Snoop, 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 shut up. I need to sit down, organize my brain, and write up some notes. And come on and talk to you guys. And fill you in more detail about the dog running the fence line. There's people out there. And more detail about what it is that I want to tell you. I mean, because there's so much to tell. Because we've been working with Roger since last March. So it's been quite the long relationship. Amen, Missy. Amen. Lift it up. Lift what up? Victoria, my phone. What? I don't know. Lift what up? My arm's too... Oh, no. There's Snoop running in the background now. That dog, he's always stealing the show. Here he comes again. Where is he? I hear him. God. Such a show stealer. Hey, Arthur. Why does it give it up? Victoria's got dogs. She knows. Give it up. You can't compete with the dogs. Roger's also got puppies that love him very much, too. Hey, David, what's going on? So, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, but yeah, sorry my eyes look like shit. Sorry my face is all swollen, but I've been crying a lot. Been crying a lot because Roger's a friend. We love him. We care about him. He's been a patriot for this country for decades. And what is happening to him right now is so, so wrong. He didn't do anything. And that is the truth. He didn't do anything. We prove that. And that's another thing that I'll go over when I sit down and I make my notes. We proved that he didn't do anything. But when it came time, you know, and all the evidence was reviewed, and it just doesn't make sense to me how that the judge goes in and she gets a chance to review the evidence and decide whether or not that evidence gets to be used in the court case. How is it that the crooked judge got to determine whether or not he got a new trial when the judge was rigged and the jury was rigged? I just don't get it. It's so annoying. So annoying. Walking around the yard a little bit and get out of the sun. So, hold on, I'll flip my camera. This will make everybody smile. What are you doing, Snoop? Snooper-doo! What are you doing? Snooper-doo! And then that's what I gotta go get out started on next. I need to get my garden box planted, but it sure is awful hard when you gotta go stand in line for 40 minutes or more at Home Depot to get your plants. Of course, this is all the herbs and stuff from last year. Snoop, get out of there. Oh boy, you're kidding me. Snoop, get out of there. Get down, get down, get down. Snoop. Get down. Get out. Get out. Get out. Psh, psh, psh. Go on. Get out. Get out. Get out. Come on. Get out. Get out. Get out. Come on. Oh my God, you guys. This dog. He makes me crazy sometimes. But I still have like lemon thyme and things, and oh, look at him. He's down in here and he's going, ew, this just smells really good. Dude, you're not supposed to be in my garden. Eric Sherman, what is going on, dude? Somebody from the rock and roll days. Haven't seen your face in quite some time. Donna, what's going on? Yeah, I know. This has definitely been a very one-sided justice system. And it's like, you know, the Patriots, the Q movement, the QAnon people. We've been fighting so hard, you guys, for years. And we know. We have the proof. We know what happened on many things, you know. From 9/11 to Jeffrey Epstein. We know it all. We've been down all the rabbit holes. And there are a lot of badass researchers out there because you can't trust journalism anymore. It's had to go to the citizen journalists because, well, the mainstream media is owned by, 6 companies? Owns all of the entertainment. That's a problem, y'all. That's a big problem. So citizen journalist is where it's at. And I got to call out Liz Crokin. Girl, hats off to you. I watched Out of the Shadows this week. Bravo. Mike Cernovich, his movie Hoaxed. If you guys haven't seen it, go get it. It's on, we grabbed it off of iTunes. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon Prime as well. It was also very excellent, but good stuff. Out of the Shadows, I think you can go to outoftheshadowsmovie.com and actually watch hers for free. But some really good stuff. So it's like, just keep pushing the truth out there. Everybody pray for Roger. Share his petition, freerogerstone.com. I will sit down and try to make up some notes and start talking through some of these talking points so you can know, because gosh, I haven't been able to open my mouth about any of this since March of 2019. So this has been very tight-lipped, but we've been working behind the scenes with Roger Stone and many others for quite some time. I mean, when you have emails that are in your email box that all of a sudden start showing up in the Gateway Pundit, you know that you're making an impact. So we're not people that have operated at the front. We don't stand in the front. Kind of behind the scenes people. And Michael Caputo said something really cool about Michael, that he stands on the shoulders of some very wise individuals that advise and consult with him on what he should be doing. And I'm just going to tell you, I got one of the most talented men out there for my husband. What he does is absolutely remarkable. And that's why I got in touch with Roger Stone in the first place. It's crazy. It's crazy how the whole thing came to be. Back in, was it into 2015? Might even have been before Trump got elected. But we watched the Get Me Roger Stone on Netflix, and we were like, whoa, oh my gosh. I'm like, Michael, Roger Stone and you are like total twins. Like, they're good guys, but they're diabolical. And they're good guy practices, if that makes any sense to you. Always outside of the box thinkers. And, Michael started doing interviews about, the Russian hoax, all that stuff that was going on. And then March of last year, I got a notification on Facebook that said, Roger Stone is following you. And I went, boom. There's the open door, because I knew that Michael, my Michael, had the answers to set Roger Stone free. And, oh yeah, he sure did, but they just wouldn't let him present any of the evidence in court. And hence the problem. Roger was never allowed to defend himself, and he was stripped of his First Amendment rights and just got him back. So I feel for our friend, man. He is still in shell shock for not being able to talk for so long. I mean, can you imagine? His very best friend of over 35 years, Michael Caputo, they weren't allowed to talk. Not about anything. And if they talked, then guess what? Go to jail, go directly to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. For what? They didn't do anything wrong. So here we have it with the mirroring and the projection of bad behaviors and all that stuff. It's not our boys that did anything. Our boys just got the right guy elected. And that's what it comes down to. And they're pissed off about it. And they're sore losers. And they're going to lose again. Well, they have really screwed the pooch. But they're definitely losing again. For sure. So, okay, guys. I'm tired again. Apologize for the way I look. I know I'm like got dark circles and crap under my eyes, but it's been trying. It's been trying. So, love you guys. Love all my patriots. I will be back on Where We Go One, We Go All. Peace out. Love y'all.